I believe Rasmus will be on time. Okay. Rasmus will be on time. So I would like just to say hello to everyone. Happy to see you here.
Yeah, same here. We are happy that you joined with us.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, and right now we have just 100 seats available our Zoom meeting. So the other players can't join with us because of our limited seats. So they need to join with us earlier than 7 p.m. Philippine time. So they should be 96. Miss Beth, can you please stop accepting
Yes.
participants so that Rasmus can
Yes po.
with us.
Sorry, Rashwood has a problem connected into the Zoom. Let me talk to him and figure it out. Please hold on.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Ma'am Gloria, wag muna tayo mag-accept. 3 na lang.
Alisin na namin yung ano namin, yung spur namin ni dalawa. Meron
Okay.
kaming dalawa, di ba?
Nandiyan na siya.
Rasmus is joining. Rasmus is joining. Let us Trinch, Rasmus is here.
Na-accept mo naman, ma'am.
Yes po.
Please,
Kung kaya nyo mag-open ng camera, please mag-open. Sa mga pwede lang.
Rasmus.
Joining.
Okay.
Open po ang camera ninyo para naman sa ganon. You know, it's really good to have a video open.
Okay. Hi, Rasmus. Can you hear us? Hello.
Ma'am Beth, naka-co-host po. Ayun, admit.
Yes,
Admit po.
naka-co-host na po siya.
Hi, Rasmus. Can you hear us?
Hi.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you.
morning.
No worries. Good morning. Hi,
Good
Anna. How are you?
morning. Yeah. Nice seeing you and welcome to the Filipino community. Okay, Zoom meeting.
Thank you.
And it's an honor for us. Okay, that you join us today. So it's like, you know, it's like I am shaking right now.
It's very nice to be with you. But
So-
we've been hanging out before, Yoni. We spent some time together in the
Yeah,
other calls.
but with the team, with the Filipino community, this is the first time, right? So I am
Oh
very
yeah, that's true.
proud to say that you join with us and you can help us to explain more about more products. So
Yeah.
before that, I would like you to introduce first, of course. Okay, so Filipino community team, AOC Philippines, please welcome, okay, Rasmus, our Chief Marketing Officer. Okay, so he will help us to discuss about influencer, for influencer, and just a quick message about the airdrop, okay, the air conditions, and then let's come to the influencer. Okay, so this is your
Thank
floor
you,
now.
Yoni. Thank you. It's very nice to be able to spend some time with you guys. I've met Yoni on a couple of occasions now. She's always a very helpful figure in the content teams. And I know from Trin that it's a pleasure having her there. And I'm really happy to hear also that you guys are doing well, that your community is growing as I understand. So it's very nice, and I'm happy to be able to spend some time with all of you today. And we can talk a little bit about Fluencer, we can talk about airdrop, and if we have time also, you're of course always welcome to ask other questions. That's not a problem at all. So yeah, maybe we just get started. Do you want to, students, something else you want to say?
Can you please tell the AOC Philippines a little bit about your background?
Yes, yeah, I can. So I joined the bureau last year. I knew some of the guys that was building a project, and they had asked me for some time to roll music, and I run a recording studio. I produce a lot of albums and singles, EPs, and live sessions. And I still have my recording studio in Denmark, but I then, to come help out the bureau, I brought in some Swedish producers and young Danish guys. So now they're running my studio, and I only do what is called live session. That's a little hard to explain exactly how that works, but yeah, now I'm spending a lot of time with the bureau. I also have a lot of experience with understanding of blockchain and crypto, having found it extremely interesting for a lot of years. But yeah, my background is very much building startups in the music industry. I had other companies as well, helped start a lot of projects, work on cross-European initiatives. So I have a long history there of having started and play music. So, but now we're doing a marketing for a blockchain game, which is, I have to say, the reason I said yes to this is both because of some of the people from the bureau building it that I find very intelligent and good people, but also because that the potential I saw in this game was just too big to not jump in and try to help it succeed. So I really believe in the project. Also, that's the reason why I joined. And I think that it's already doing amazing. But the moment that the markets in general turn around, I think we're going to be very well positioned to do extremely well. As you of course know, some people have sometimes been saying, why is the price of IXT going down? But it's mainly because everything is down. So whenever there is a sentiment or a trend in the market, most things follow the same path. It's like in the stock markets also. Often everything is going down throughout the same times and it goes up throughout the same times. And the crypto markets had not a very good year last year. A lot of bad events happened, and there seemed to be a lot of how do you say, like, higher up people, especially in the United States, that would like to see crypto fail. So they're doing what they can to go against it. And this is not the first time that crypto has been in these headwinds. So if you've been following the crypto markets for some years, you also know that this is pretty standard and it comes and goes. And everything ebbs and flows. So it goes up, it goes down. And currently we're in a down period. But it will turn around again. It always does. So yeah, that's a little bit about me and maybe how I ended up here. And I'm super happy to be here. I helped build most of the marketing team and community team that we have currently. So bringing in Trend is one of the things that I'm very happy of being able to do. Trend's, how do you say, job description from the beginning was try to unite communities and bring close to us so that we can better work together. And I feel like that is happening very much. It's a way to bring all of you closer to us and so we can give you information faster, that we can help you and we can help each other, but also a way where we can help you to both do better in the game and to, how do you say, help us make the game better. And also why we've launched Fluencer, not launched Fluencer, but why we launched the partnership with Fluencer. So we've been wanting we've been hearing from community that community really wanted to resell products, and we didn't really have there wasn't really a way that this was possible to do. There's a lot of as I said, there's a lot of legal things that you need to take into consideration, and all kinds of hurdles on it. And it's not something that we are in the business of building either, since we're very focused on building the game. But when we ended up in talks with Fluencer, we understood like they were building the platform that we could actually use to resell the products. So what Fluencer is it's basically just a resale, like kind of like you can resell a lot of other assets on the internet, on real life, in the real world. So Fluencer launched our product first. Now that we have a big game, we have a lot of players, and we said like we are interested in giving our players the opportunity to make money reselling our product, since we see it as a big win-win opportunity that we can help our players earn more money and we can use players. So if I'm a player in Plan IX and I can both make money reselling assets, but I can earn from actually reselling the products itself, but I will also earn because the ecosystem will grow. If we tomorrow got 1 million new sales, probably prices would go up because there will be way more demand for things. And so bring new players to the ecosystem is the best way to help the growth of the game and the IXT token overall. And of course, the good thing about Fluencer is that if I know that a lot of players played less the past few months, mainly because that the gas fees on Polygon were so high. It was crazy high. So this really affected a lot of players, and we know that it is unfortunately something that we don't have any control over. So it affects everyone using the Polygon ecosystem, and it was not nice for anyone, to be honest. Luckily, they've calmed down, so we're at a more normal level. We're always working to optimize, always looking for solutions to making it even cheaper. But one of the things that we are happy with is that now that we can launch Fluencer, we can give all of you people who need to earn a little extra play. It's think long term on some things that you do in Plan IX instead of focusing on earning a little bit every day. It can think about earning more longer. But we reach that for players also, they might have to earn on a regular day, weekly basis. Fluencer partnership can be what can help you with this, because how Fluencer works is that whenever you resell something, the instant that you sell it, you will get your commission into your wallet that you use for that Joni sells a pack to me, Joni, and I buy it for $100. And if Joni has a commission on this for 10%, this means that the moment that I make the transaction, the smart contract gives $10 to Joni, and then it distributes the percentage how it's supposed to be distributed. So there's nothing way guys to worry about. Will Fluencer pay it out to us? Is it going to be locked in their platform? Can I only get it out once in a while? How does that work? You actually can get it out at the moment you sell something. So that's why it's really nice. If you need to take out money to pay bills or something, you can just do that as you need to. And this way, you are helping yourselves, and you're also helping the game and your own growth in the game, because hopefully this sale that you make will lead to a new player. And here is also something that I think is very nice and interesting, is that if you find ways where you can maybe couple the Fluencer sales with your referral link in Plan IX, you have an opportunity to both sell some packs and some assets but also get them to play the game using affiliate. Maybe you can take it upon yourself in this and say, listen, I can help you to learn the game better. Maybe you can go together as groups, or I don't know. That depends on a little bit how you guys work the best. We have country teams. In the country teams group, there's a shared wallet that I put some assets in, so that the country team can more assets, and we're trying to create this. We're trying to create this group of people that help each other and help the game and try and help us a lot. And so sometimes we've been using the referral link of the country team's wallet, and then together everyone can work together. And I don't know how you guys are doing it in the Filipino community, but maybe this is something sometimes that makes sense. Like, for instance, if you're doing an event like you did the Plan IX event, if you do something like this, then you should use that referral link to a team wallet that you guys can have that earns from new signups. There's of course different ways to do this, but this could be a way to do it. You just of course need to find a way that the people who hold the keys for this wallet, that you can trust each other and everything. That's the most important in all of this. But yeah, for Fluencer, I'm super excited to see partnerships, and I think that it can become really big, and it's built by a team that has good reputation in space. That's also why we said yes to the partnership. They built other things before, and they are well known in the blockchain space, and we feel that what we most of this partnership is to give our users the power to earn for themselves in a decentralized way. As you know, decentralization is also a key aspect of the game, that you own your own assets, that we can't take your assets, or we can't hold back your assets or sell your assets on your behalf. What you have in your wallet is your assets, and any time and any day, whenever you want, you can sell those assets. And that's how it works with Fluencer as well. And it is something you can trust. You, of course, it's great that everyone is, pay attention in the space. Don't click on weird links, and always question if you're in doubt, or come ask in a Discord, ask your team. But the Fluencer you can definitely trust, as long as you follow the real links that we have. Let me just check. I see Trin sent me a few questions here. Should I go over the few questions, Yoni that sent me?
Yes, because that is the questions of the player regarding the Fluencer. So can you please answer?
I'll do that. Yes, you bet. Let me just see here. I gotta scroll a little bit. Oh shit, sorry. Here we go. All right, first question. Every action or movement inside the Fluencer has commission or just the sale of the asset. So I'm not exactly sure what movements it's referred to, but yeah, there's only a commission on sale of the assets. So you only earn on reselling. So it's not a platform where you can do stuff, or it's not a game. It is just like a shop. It's basically a shop where you can have your own shop and you can sell to. It works in the same way that most affiliate marketing things work. I had a friend that used to sell Forever Living product, for aloe vera product, and I remember she showed me. Then she had a shop and sale. It basically works like this. The only difference is it's smart contract. So the instant that it sells, it divides the percentages. We get a cut at Planet IX because it's of course our assets. Fluencer gets a cut and the user gets a cut. And what can I say about that? Yeah, there's 2 memberships. Let me just say that there's 2 memberships. There's a free membership and a gold membership. Influencer charges an amount, as I understand, yearly for this. And I would say, if you know it, it makes a lot of sense getting the gold membership if you believe you can sell a lot of products. Because if you sell, you get 30% commission instead of 10% commission on the gold membership. So just so it's a lot more commission you get. So it's not a lot that you have to sell in a year to earn back that commission. But I'm currently in talks with Fluencer, asking if maybe 30%, yeah, 30%, I think so, yeah. I'm asking to see if maybe we can get a few free gold upgrades for our community, see if we can make some competitions in different communities. I'm talking to them about that. So hopefully I know a bit more tomorrow if we're able to get this so people can try it. But it gold and free is the same. Leah, what is Leah saying here? Leah, beautiful. Leah, maybe you can tell us if it was a good experience for you using the Fluencer. Let's see, where is Leah? Leah, how do you say that? Filipina. Yes, you're in commission. Very nice. So yeah, so I mean, and Leah, I bet that you got it right away also, right? Like when you made when it's sold, then you had the commission in your dashboard or your wallet right away, right?
Yeah, I think she instantly received the commissions after the sale.
Exactly. Yeah. This is nice, Leah. Awesome. Was it a good experience, Leah?
She's based from Saudi Arabia.
South Arabia. Nice.
Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. Middle.
It's not into the Filipino
hello,
community.
everyone.
Hi, Leah.
Hello.
Yeah.
안녕하세요.
Hi.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. Good morning. How are you? Yes, I already
Morning.
get a commission from Fluencer. 3 times.
Awesome. And was
32 USDT, 6 USDT,
Yeah.
and also 11 USDT. Already 3 times.
very nice. Leah. But so it came
Yes,
right away, right? You got it right away, the commission.
Yes. Just only a sideline.
Yeah.
So that I
Great
asked
work.
if we can, yes, I asked if we can set it to the other market or not.
Yeah. No, yeah. So this is maybe, I'm not sure if this is what you mean, Leah, but let me just explain one thing is that one thing that's really important with these packs is that these packs are what is called the soulbound. I don't know if anyone knows what that means, but soulbound means that you cannot take this pack and resell it somewhere else.
See, okay.
So if you have,
Yes, that's
if
the
you buy,
side over there.
yeah, if you buy, let's say you only if you sell me one of the packs, sell me one Fluencer pack, then it's not possible for me to go sell it on OpenSea. So Fluencer made it this way because otherwise, then it wouldn't make sense. Like because let's just say that Joni, he sold me 10 packs, and then I started opening the packs, but I was like, fuck, I need $100 to pay some bills, so I need to sell 2 of these packs. I can't open. I'm gonna go sell them on OpenSea. This hurts. Let's just say that Gloria and Beth, they are also trying to sell the packs, and then they're trying to sell to someone that let's say they're trying to sell to Trin, and Trin is like, yes, Beth, I'd love to buy a pack, but then she's like, but wait a minute, I see Rasmus is selling this pack for half the price on OpenSea. I'm just gonna buy this one. So that could create a way where it's not beneficial for all of you people reselling. But this is why the Fluencer made these soulbound. So that means you can't resell. So the only thing when I buy my 10 packs, I can open them and get the assets inside, but I cannot resell my Fluencer pack. It's the best way also because then it makes the item unique, and it means that you guys don't have to worry about that. As you know, for instance, Sometimes we see it with it happens in everything, and then things go up in price, then they go down, they go up. And so if you bought something high and you want to sell it, sometimes someone else wants to sell it cheaper, and then you see sometimes two people competing for the cheapest option, and it ruins it for everybody. It's super annoying. I see that on OpenSea sometimes. Then two people are like, oh, you know, that's not good. So
Even
that's
now
why
in the
they are.
Rasmus,
Yeah,
even
it happens.
market.
Yeah, I mean, it's great when you buy. It's awesome when you want to buy something. Then, you know, just let them keep going. That's amazing. But not if you are also trying to sell. This is, of course, how the free market works. So that's nothing that we can do about that. But with Fluencer, it's made to be soul-bound. We can sell the assets. Yes, Captain Sadiq. Of course, all the assets, when you open it, the assets is that when they get open, those are just like all other assets in Plan IX. So you use them anywhere. So whatever is in those packs, the assets that we use, you can use those. Definitely. It's only the Fluencer packs, because those are the ones that you get commission on with Fluencer. And it's, of course, these packs, they're very much aimed at the new users. Great ways to get new users of all sizes in. And I would definitely recommend seeing if you can find a way to bring these new users into a good experience. And also because this is a way to earn extra long term. So not only in commission from Fluencer, but you can also earn through this and earn playing the game as you get more people in. So it is really like a lot of value that I believe can come from this. And I can just answer the second question. And the second question here is, why can't we sell the products in the other market the same as the Fluencer offers? So I'm gonna guess that what the person means is, why can't you just sell everything on Fluencer? Like, why can't I just sell all kinds of things? There's three ways to earn inside. Yeah, there's just actually, in a way, Leah, there's only one way, that is reselling, but there's different packs. We're working on other packs, more packs that are coming. The reason why we can't just put all the assets from Plan X to sale in Fluencer is because Fluencer, the way that works, they have to deal with some legal stuff. So it means not everywhere in the world is it legal to sell NFTs or sell different things. So that's why it's phrased in certain ways. And there are just certain countries that are very strict on cryptocurrencies and NFTs and blockchain games. And so for Fluencer to be able to operate everywhere, they need to be very careful with how it's phrased. So I know that they had some legal teams help them out, look like how it should be phrased and such. Like, you can't talk at all about earning or NFTs. It gets really complicated. You're also seeing now with the US going really hard after Binance and Coinbase and such. There's some countries just have a very hard rhetoric against these kind of things. Permission to give right away the product. So yeah, I mean, I think legal means is you when you sell this product, you get the commission right away, and that is one way. The other ways of earning is, of course, playing the game Plan IX. Otherwise, I'm not sure what Leah means, but all I can say is Fluencer is going to be really good for the game, and it's going to be really good for users, for all new players in there also. And if you have any questions or you're in doubt about anything, you always ask Trin. Trin is direct contact with me every day. So if there's anything that's urgent that Trin can't answer, you can always ask me, although Trin knows almost everything there is to know. Beth is asking if the IT will be available in Binance. I mean, I sure hope so one day. Binance is probably right now really busy with the issues with SEC in the US. But I do know that Binance Chain has been very interested in us. They are very interested in the game. I know that we've talked to their team for a while, and that doesn't mean that if we put the game or if we make something available on their chain in terms of the game, it of course does not mean that they will also list us on Binance. But that we hope for could happen if we took this route. So I can't share anything with you on that. It's also something, if we knew that we were going to launch on Binance, we wouldn't be able to tell you about it. That would not be good. That would not be something we could say. But it's not something that is in the plans currently. But I hope so. I mean, I personally think that that would be weird. Here's something to consider. Very often we see people in the community ask us, like, what can we do to help? What can we do to help make Plan IX a success? And one of the biggest things you can do is actually to bring in new players. The more players we have in the game, the better it will be for everyone, and the more everyone in the blockchain community can ignore us. And we already have amazing partnerships. And I'm also I take part in a lot of the bigger meetings. And great tips with Crypto.com. We have great partnership with Brave, they had the browser, have a great partnership with people and companies and projects like Alchemy and Chainlink, some of the biggest in this space. And even recently, we started having meetings with use projects at across all depths with our wallet, and Meta is probably the most popular in the space. So the fact that they are telling us you are one of the biggest at all, that's crazy. When I heard that, I was super proud. I wrote my friend like this, even though with the they brought us, they said, like, we've been building these new things for the wallet. We would like you to test it and let us know how it works. And then we think it will improve the experience for the players. And so, for instance, one thing it will fix is sometimes you can have failed transactions can happen. That can be a wallet situation. And they are saying that they can almost make this go completely away by trying to implement anything. That is a really cool thing that's coming. And I heard talks about some other really awesome things. Something like you can, what was it? They're talking about, so if I play on my mobile phone, I know a lot of people play on mobile phones. And so let's say that I'm playing on my mobile phone, but I need to do something that is way easier on a laptop, but I can't afford to have a laptop, or I'm traveling, or for some reason I can't get a laptop. Then with this wallet, I can go into the game, I can borrow a laptop. Let's say that I'm visiting Yoni. Yoni and me are hanging out on the beach, and Yoni brought her laptop, and she's working on her laptop, and I'm on my phone. Like, Yoni, I need to do something in the game. Then Yoni can just open a browser for me, and I can just take it. I can just log in with wallet. So this is super great for anyone who wants to borrow a computer. Like, let's say that someone doesn't have a computer and they want to borrow it, and they're at a friend's or family member, then they don't need to log in, so they don't need to worry about that they can steal their login or something. Now you can just do it there. But I don't know when that's coming, so please don't talk about that too much, because this is just It's just something that that they're saying we can implement. But it's pretty cool. I'm excited. I don't know what it's called, but I'm excited to see when it happens. And a QR code. I don't know. Maybe I need to ask the name of that. All right. Let's see. Someone, Captain Sadiq, is saying something again here. Sadiq saying he's having a problem. It's website. You need to use VPN. I think to the guys and influencer, and I know that. Let me just see if you can see. I'm just going to check in my chat what the latest update is on this situation. They are. Yeah, talking about they need a bit more. They need some more info, like an error log. And it's probably internet connection. So for them, it's really hard to solve. Right? But if you can send an error log, I think Satoshi or OX Planet is also trying to help you in Discord, and he's talking about console mode. I think you probably know what that is. That thing you open in the browser. So I think if you should probably be able to talk to OX Planet in Discord, and he can help you. Help with that issue. It's great. Like if you see any of these issues, yeah, that is what the developer from Fluence is saying, that he thinks it's probably something with your internet connection. It's not an issue that they've seen before, so probably this. But if it works with VPN, that's nice. Otherwise, you can try not the internet connection. What's it? You're holding something on. I can't see it. I just see the arcade. I see the pinball spinning. That's a nice pinball also, by the way. Let's see. Our invite link can next be our username instead of it being augmented mask? Well, that's a good question. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing some of your names wrong, by the way. My Danish language is not so exotic. One about that right away. Give me 2 seconds here. Hey, man. Do you think we would be able to change the referral links to someone's name of the wallet? Just in the name. Okay, let's see what they say to that. Now I just asked, and you can see, I think that's a great idea. So I just know that I talked a little bit about this earlier. And the one that you have to remember about the referrals that are is because we wanted to use an opportunity to start building up earnings, start the airdrop competition. It's not really ready yet, or so that you can earn it. How much have you earned and generate new links, such. But it takes a while. We have had other things we needed to finish, but we wanted to make sure that all of our current users could use the referral links before we launched the airdrop competition. Because the airdrop competition is something that's very interesting to get new users in. Because when you can tell them and say, hey, you can learn to play the game and have a chance to win some IXT out of 4 million tokens to use your referral, even better for pack for Fluencer. So this is the reason why you have the referral link now, but you can't really see anything, and that it's a little stupid or a little simple. So it's a really great idea to be able to change the name. That's a great idea, but it is something that we probably build it later into it. And now it's just really simple. So you just go into your account settings, take your referral link, but we are storing everything. It's all on chain, so it keeps track of it and it's racking up. So that means once we can go live with the dashboard later this year, then you'll be able to see everything that you earned on your referrals so far. But it's of course important to say, for your referrals to be able to earn something, you need to make them active players. So just referring 2,000 people that don't play is not going to earn anything. They need to play, because when you earn is when they make trades in the marketplace, if they stream a goal to rent tiles, and they so this is just important to keep in mind. This is why it's a good thing to, I think it's a good thing to tie in the referral link with the Fluencer products, with educating people or helping them how to play better. Like you guys are helping each other, you know, bring the new people into the group. Say, hey, listen, use my referral link and I can bring you into the group. The more people you are to help each other, the more you can bring new people in. So if your group ends up being 500 people, that's 500 people who can talk to new people, and then it can multiply really fast. And the bigger we get, the better for everyone. Let me see if I can. Let me just check some of these questions here. Maria is asking what wallet she can use. Maria, you can ask. You can use any wallet you want. I will recommend you to use MetaMask. I mean, we are partnering with other wallets like Coinbase Wallet and BitKeep, and we just partnered with Brave Wallet and Wombat Wallet. And if myself, I'm using MetaMask. I tried also some of the others, and like I think the BitKeep has a pretty nice wallet, and some of the others also, but they are a company that does not have the same kind of long history in the crypto space of not having issues. And you know, BitKeep got hacked a few times, so that is enough for me to not want to use the wallet. And because so to me, I trust MetaMask because it's been around for a lot of years. It's been battle tested, and the only times to see people being hacked on MetaMask is if they make a mistake themselves. So I would, if I had to recommend that wallet, I would do MetaMask. No doubt about it. That doesn't mean that you can't try other wallets, and you know, like I think the Brave wallet is pretty interesting. To be honest, I would want to try the Brave wallet out more, but maybe not store a lot of assets on it. You know, I know that we have a partnership with them, and we are launching things. There will probably be some events happening with the wallets. I know that some of the things that is most likely coming to the airdrop competition is also wallet partnerships. So it means like right now we are talking with Crypto.com DeFi wallet that you can earn points in the airdrop competition if you stake a little bit of IXT using their wallet. So this is something we added because then we can have our users earn extra points by trying out a new wallet, and also at the same time we get access to all their users because they can stake it to earn some points and check out the game. That's how often partnerships work. So if you want to try it out, I think you should try it out, but I would not store all my assets on another wallet than MetaMask. That I would be careful of that, because you of course never know. Even if all these companies want to build the safest product in the world, anything can happen. Okay, let me see. Yes. Don't want to get watch out what you click, and if you ever see any links or any sites or anything that is saying something that's where you're thinking, wow, this is an amazing opportunity, I'm going to be rich in no time, then you should probably not click it. If it's something that sounds too good to be true, it very much often is. And so I know that difficult. If you sit and think, oh shit, this is a great opportunity, just they will use that and they will make you feel like, ooh, this is a time limit on it. You need to act fast, otherwise you're gonna that's often a very good indication that something is saying most of the players playing mission control, they don't create a territory, new player. So for this airdrop in the point system, you can earn points on everything. So of course, if you create a territory, that's a lot of points you can earn, and that's where all of you players who has played before are at a great advantage, because most of you have already been trading pigs, trying to form territories. Maybe you have some that you can mint. So this is one reason we launched a competition like we did, because all the IXP that we put in these airdrops, all the purpose of them is to grow the ecosystem and reward player activity. So that's why we put some retrospectively, but we're adding it also into this competition, because growing the ecosystem means getting new people in also. So we need to think about how can we do that best, because if it's only all of us who's already playing, keep playing, and we are the ones who get that airdrop, then there's not a lot of incentive for new users to come in. But with this airdrop, it means new users have a chance to get an airdrop, but they of course have to work a lot harder than all of you guys who already have things built. You already hold assets, you already have a lot of trades, you already have territories minted or ready to be minted. So, and you already know how to play the game. Someone who comes in new first have to learn a game, and then they also have to start building. So yeah. It is definitely to know the game already and have been playing for a while. But it's, I think there's still a lot of quests that you can use to incentivize new players and have them learn fast and help them as much as possible. I don't think that any of you need to worry that any of the new players will take away any IXT from you guys. I mean, you have to advance up the ladder so that if 5,000 people came in underneath you, I don't think that they would push any of you out of any of the leaderboards. So I of course know this is a weight that sometimes people have to make. Sometimes people are afraid of progress because they think it will take something away from them more than it will add to them. And it's never good to think like that, because that means that you will always stand still and you will never move forward. So the only way to move forward is to constantly push for something more or something better. And something better in this game for everyone is more players coming in. So you don't have to be afraid of that. You see, trainers also ask and bet. The same with me, VPN. Oh shit, Leah, you can't use VPN, but they can't track that, I hope. If we caught using VPN, oh shit, no way. And then don't tell anyone. Can you use VPN because yeah, you have to watch out. And yeah, China, you have to use VPN. There is China also have to use VPN, otherwise you can't access. Yeah. Let me see here. Here, Sadiq is saying again, is the assets inside the bundle will not change, like if you market, social media. Yeah, no, they won't change, Sadiq. They've been built in this way, so it's one product, and for you to, so you have to see it like this. You know, if you bought, it's kind of like card packs, like a free pack. If you bought that, then when you burn it, then you unlock the. So what is inside it is already built into the smart system that you know that whenever you deploy it, then it works like it's written. It gets very technical, and there's a lot of details that goes into it. But what you see is in the pack is what will stay in the pack. We will probably launch more packs at some point, or new packs, and I don't know. Maybe we take some down at some point. Let's say in 6 months, and we have 10 packs out. but 2 of them are not selling anything, then maybe it doesn't make sense to have them. So maybe we would take them away, but it will not change what is inside. So you can definitely target it everywhere. And I know that we're working on. We're working with Fluencer now for some newer packs that are coming that also has more IXT in them. So these are more considered gaming packs, and then we're working on what we call investor packs that will have more focus on if you may not that into 100% playing the game, but are more thinking as I want to just get into crypto a little bit. So those will have mainly IXT and investor shares that you can stake. It's a little bit like we see that there are 2 different type of players for playing IX. The players that get really spend a lot of time getting into playing mission control and trading picks. And then there are players that think like that's a little too complicated or it's too much time they need to put in. So maybe they just buy IXT and stake it, and they maybe buy the Meta shares and stake them, or buy the Genesis and get the airdrop and sell that, or so there's different ways to think about it. And if you are a little too busy, or if you're thinking this gaming thing is too much for me, then it can be better to just say, okay, but it's easier to just buy some IXT and buy some Meta shares and stake them in IX Foundation. So that's why I have different packs for different type of enthusiasts, crypto or blockchain enthusiasts, the gaming enthusiasts. Okay, let's see here. Unstoppable Nilda is saying, why is the point to go up or down? Yes. So the reason for this is one of the tasks, a quest that gets you a lot of points is trading activity. I know that Forrest Woods, as his real name is, has also explained in a few Discord announcements, maybe he'll do more. That is that there's a certain amount of points allocated to if we trade a lot. But this changes all the time. So it means that if I trade X amount of IXT in the marketplace, it doesn't mean that I earn X amount of points in the whole airdrop competition. It means that I earn X amount of points in this quest that has a certain amount of points. Does that make sense? It's like a double point system. So let's say that today I traded a lot in the place, and I have tons. Yoni didn't trade at all on the marketplace. He also has 10,000 points. And then tomorrow, I don't trade anything because I'm on vacation or something, and I don't have time, so I'm not trading. And he's trading like a mad woman. He's trading a ton of assets. Then Yoni will have earned more points in this quest, and so more points in the quest will be allocated to Yoni. But they need to be taken from somewhere because there's only a certain amount of points to be allocated in the trading quest. So if I didn't trade, they will take some from me because other people are trading more than I am. So that means that some of the points that I don't know the exact amount of points, but let's just say that my position trading quest is I'm in number 500. Then I get a certain amount of points. But if I don't trade for a whole day, then maybe if all of you trade, you go above me, so I go lower. And that means that then my point is lower. Kind of like also the whole leaderboard works. If you all earn more points than me in the leaderboard, then I will also go down in numbers and earn less IP there. And so it goes up and down. So it's kind of like a little leaderboard within the whole thing. I hope that makes sense. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to ask Joachim to find a way to explain it in a new way. Yeah, Trent is also, Trent is doing it better than I am in writing. Yeah, this is easy to explain in writing. Otherwise, you'll just have to ask him. Hold on, someone is sitting on the TV with a remote control. Give me a second. Can you turn off the TV? Nice. All right. We have I'll show you. That's so wonderful. So we have this big, I can't see because I'm off the screen now. Hold on. How do I even do this? I can't figure that out. Okay, but we have a big ass TV out there. This is the black thing there. And that has a remote control that is exactly similar to the remote control for this one. And sometimes it's confusing which one, I don't know. So you turn on TV sometimes. Yeah, AI. It's AI controlling this TV. Okay, nice. Okay, looks like you guys felt that was a fine answer. Okay, I have another one. Team Legend, Rambo. Oh, those were great movies. Please confirm whether the selling in the new marketplace is point in competition. Yes. That is the thing, this quest, selling and buying, anything you buy and sell earns you points in the competition, but in that quest that earns you points. Double quest. But yeah, the more you trade, like there's so many there's so many ways to earn points in this. And I can share with you something else. We are both sell and buying, definitely. Anything you sell and buy, so all the trading, just go nuts. But remember that there's a 5% commission. So don't buy and sell to yourself. Oh, yeah, you can do that, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I don't know. But all buying, all selling. And but of course, all the commission, they go into the ecosystem again. So this is maybe a good time also we just share this with you, because we just announced yesterday that the Net Empire Meta sale is going to happen next week. So soon we can give you the exact date for when next week. It's a great example to use here, because when you're trading on the marketplace, there's a 5% commission. And some of this is what goes to referral, and some goes to distributed differently in the game. But a lot of it goes to the Net Empire stables. So when we go live with staking for the Net Empire Metasphere, then you, of course, that's what you earn. So this means this is what is also really interesting about, is why we're super happy to be able to put out the Net Empire Genesis and the Net Empire Metashares when we have the airdrop competition going, because we and also at the same time as launching the new marketplace, because we're seeing a lot of volume come in, a lot of people trading on new marketplace, and you both earn points from trading, but we also end up allocating more for the staking pools of the Net Empire Metashares. And it's worth. I know that this tested in all the let's say explainers that we've done, but it's worth remembering we already have 500,000 IXT allocated for staking, and the money that goes into it from now on will also be continuous marketplace fees, but also 40% of all the sales from the Net Empire Metashares. That's how it's been every time we did a sale for Metashares in Genesis. 40% goes into the staking pool. Like you saw when you saw the Eternal Labs, when that opened also, staking is really good because everything from sale has gone into it. And it's looking like that this Net Empire is going to be already is the biggest staking pool we have. And also worth remembering, there are of course less Metashares. I think the second smallest, I don't even know which one that is, but I think if you look at, is it Newlands that has 166,000 Metashares or something? I think that is maybe the number. Is that true, or is that the white space? But we have this thing somewhere where it says how many Metashares are in. And the Net Empire is the one with the least. It's 9,990. And of course, the bureau that we have set aside, so it means that there's only going to be 1,998 for sale. And of course, on top of that, there's going to be also the 2,501 for the Genesis, Net Empire. And this is something, I mean, we're talking about it here at the office, thinking like, okay, what is actually best? Is it best? Would I rather mint the meta share, or should I just mint the Genesis instead of the meta share? Because that, of course, the meta share is cheaper than the Genesis, but with the Genesis, you also get the increased airdrop points multiplier, and you get the meta share, and you get the fast picks, and you get the value of the Genesis. So that's it. Of course, also depends on how much you have to spend. But I'm just really excited to see the staking pool go live. I'm gonna stake everything I can in that. That's for sure. Let's see. I asked in Discord. They said sell is no points, only buyer. Yeah. Let me just ask. Maybe they made it like this. I'm telling you. Okay, so I ask you. And is it true that you don't earn any points when selling assets in the competition? Only buying. I might. There's a chance that I have confused this with the commission that is earned. So I'm not part in coming up with the points. I spend more time with the affiliate and commissions and how that also works. Always works. Let me just see. Joachim knows this because I know that he was looking at something the other day about it. Who is it who's saying this? Who's saying this? It's Leah. Maybe Leah. Maybe you need to come help me with my job. No, but it's good, Leah. It's good that you always ask in Discord. That's really amazing. Yeah. Discord is the place to ask everything. Like not only that you guys can help each other in there, but we have a lot of moderators who can help, and we have always team members on it. I unfortunately don't have a hard time finding enough time to be in there, but I've been trying to lately to just pop in once in a while and say hi. Okay, Joachim here is confirming it. Only buying, he writes it all in caps. I'm gonna copy it. Here you go. Only buying. Thank you, Leah. Okay, so only buying assets. But this is important to not confuse this, of course. So there's still a commission on everything. So all the 5% commission happens all the time. It of course doesn't matter what side you're on. It goes into the ecosystem again. But for this quest in the quest system in the airdrop commission, that's only buying. And Leah is the best in selling assets. I guess so. Maybe Leah needs to teach everyone how also to sell the new fluency packs. Maybe Leah, you should can you hold a Zoom seminar at one point? Then I'll want to join too. Let me just ask you from here. Is this clear here on the page? Okay, good you said that, Leah. I'll just double check that that's clear enough also on the airdrop page. It's also, if you notice something in the airdrop competition in the game, anything, it's always great if you bring it into Discord. You can always write and say, hey, I noticed this thing looks a little weird. Then we can bring it to the developers and they can help fix it faster. It's awesome. Okay, really nice. Is there any other questions that you guys have today before we wrap up?
I think the community have a lot of questions. So I think we already have, okay, we still 7 p.m. So it's 1 hour. You are talking, Rasmus. So, guys, I think if you still have questions, okay, you can fire out all to the Discord so the mods and guardians can help you to answer those questions. So let Rasmus up all the info that he shared with us.
yeah. We, so if ever that it's needed again to go over some things when we also have something coming, just talk to Finn about it, and then I'm sure we can figure it out. It's very nice spending some time with you guys, and I'm really happy is growing and that's going again. And I hope the partnership will bring a lot of opportunities to you. And ask all questions you need, ask in Discord or bring them to Yoni. Yoni is talking to Trin also on a regular basis. And Trin is the directing to the team. So yeah, if you need something, just yeah. And remember to help each other. Like we're only gonna make it in this game if we all help each other. And I think fluency can be a big part in making that easier. Very nice. Yes, thank you, Joni. Joni is doing amazing work helping the community, and it's nice to see her in the country team's meeting. And I know Joni is extremely dedicated to help all of you guys. So it's just very nice to be able to see this happen. And nice to meet you too, Sadiq. Nice to meet everyone.
Thank you so much, Rasmus. Actually, our meeting attendance is we have a limited seats, so that is why the other players can't join with us. It's just 100 seats available. So maybe soon, if we have you have another time, AO join so that here you can hear all your questions with regards to all the new products, all the updates of the companies, or anything concerns. Answer. That is a big opportunity for you to answer those questions. It is very different because that is from you, from the management, from the team. So they will take that opportunity. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
We'll set that up for sure. We can definitely make that happen. Trin will help with making sure that happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Trin. Thank you, Rasmus.
Everyone,
thank you. Have a very nice evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Enjoy.
you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Malis na sila. O, wait lang. Sila tayo. Kinaman na.
Tawa ko na. Sabi kasi ni Ma'am Bet, mag-chat lang magtanong, bawal magsalita. Napapa-English na ako kanina.
Aba, hindi sabi ko mag-chat ng tanong, pwede rin magsalita.
Pero it's more than an hour